First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's the rookie out of Clemson. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. You talk about this Falcon defense. Well, they come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. Well, how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. To the right side and intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
To the air, Penix. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Romeo Dobbs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
2nd and 3. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. They'll try the left side. Nolan. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Shedding through the defense. Still on his feet. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Penix. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now Penix. Right back to Pitts again. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Looking to throw, Penix. And complete to Drake London.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
They'll throw with Penix. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Now, to be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs.
Back to the ground with Robinson.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Falcons at 8-8 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And looking to throw, Penix.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Jarnell Mooney, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Oh, a good-looking return setup here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because...
And this is caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. A play fake. Now Penix. Under a sea of defenders had intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. It's a room to maneuver. There he goes again.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Sly on for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Penix. And he fires one, but incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's 2nd and 8. Quick hitter here, it's complete. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
There's a short one caught by Johnson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Up the middle they go. Nolan. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 119 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. This offense #1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and the run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Falcons 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. In motion, the tight end. They'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Falcons 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
2nd and 9. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Second half begins with a run by Robinson.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Robinson with another carry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense in every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line.
No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd.
Returnable for Watson.
It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Giants are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Completes this to Elijah Higgins. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll look to throw.
That's caught left side by Neighbors.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now back to throw. Open man is Higgins.
Yeah, the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. from 8 yards out.
And the Giants will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Falcons 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
To the air, Penix. That's going to be caught by Pitts.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts, 49 yards. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Unable to corral him. He fights through.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to give them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 43 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Giants start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit.
He's got him in, complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 27.
Here's Penix.
Flush to his right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Penix. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Falcons are able to claw one back.
They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold it in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone, defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And the coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Michael Penix.
A 4-yard touchdown scamper.
And the Falcons take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
181 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They go play action here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
Malik Neighbors
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Giants up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So from the 37, here's second down and 3. Penix working out of the gun here. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll go play action here with Penix.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now a handoff up the... And now a fumble. The ball's out. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This pass complete to Higgins. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
195 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals.
Slide for the PAT.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Falcons 35.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
They'll throw with Penix. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Giants,
it's one more win to finish the season as they wrap up with a sterling 15-2 record.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Falcons,
this loss will mean they finish the season on the wrong side of 500 at 8-9.
And they can take solace in the